We are in week 6 of my training for the Honolulu Marathon and day 3 of the plank challenge. Today we have to do 30 seconds in this plank position. Hi Blitz, are you going to help me do this today? We are still at Farragut State Park. This is the final full day of camping. Hold on, we've got 1 second and whoo! I could not get my Jaybird wireless earbuds to work, so I went down to our local Apple store and purchased these Beats X wireless earbuds. What I really like about them is they connect to all of my Apple devices automatically. So I'm going old school. I will not be taking the GoPro camera because I need to concentrate on using these new earbuds. This week we have 2 30-minute maintenance runs with a 7-miler at the end of the week. So we got to get going. I'm going to try these new earbuds and I'm going to tell you how I like them. Feels like I was just here. Oh, wait a minute. I was just here. Yesterday was the 4th of July and we came here to Riverfront Park to watch the fireworks. Gorgeous display. Unfortunately, we didn't get home till about 11:30, and my friend who was visiting from Texas had to be on the plane at dark 30 in the morning. So we got about 3 hours of sleep last night. So I have the heat to contend with and my lack of sleep. I am taking full advantage of these walk breaks. It is a spicy jalapeno out here. Whew. Today is July 5th, which means it is the 5th day of the plank challenge, and I had to hold the plank this morning for 35 seconds. This is the second of the 2 30-minute maintenance runs that I have on the plan this week. The first one I did at Farragut State Park. I didn't bring the camera because I was testing out these new earbuds and I really like them, and I'm going to do a little review on those later on in the video because I really have enjoyed these much better than the Jaybirds. There are some things I thought I wasn't going to like about them, but it turns out I do. So you're probably thinking, what the HE double hockey sticks is that woman doing running in 91-degree heat? Well, I'll tell you why. 7 short days, we'll be in Missoula, Montana, and I'm doing the Big 3 challenge. It's a evening beer run. I believe that starts at 4 o'clock. Last year, temperatures topped at 100 degrees. Actually, didn't top. It was there and it stayed there. Then I'm doing the 5K on Saturday, followed by the half marathon on Sunday, and that is the Big 3 challenge. The good part, the beer run, you do get some beer. We've got about 6 minutes to go till the second run of the week is done. Here we go. Well, here's the backdrop for those gorgeous fireworks that we watched last night. And this heat wreaked havoc on my pace. I tried to do a whole 3 miles, didn't make it. 2.97, took me about 30 minutes. Oh, the timer's still going. Took me about 30 minutes and 50 some odd seconds. So heat does affect you. I think I need to start talking and giving some advice on how to run in the heat because it's only going to get hotter here. Spokane doesn't have that much hot weather, but when we do, boy, watch out. It's hot. All right, everyone. I've had a chance to use my new Apple Beats for several runs now, so I want to give a review on why I chose to leave Jaybird and go to Beats. Now this is my own humble opinion. If you have a pair of Jaybirds, you like them and they're great for you, I don't want to be accused of bashing their company, and I don't want to try to convince you out of changing brands. This is my own opinion, so there you have it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the charging ability. Jaybirds, after less than a year, lost their ability to hold a charge. And that's important to me because I run marathons and I need to have at least, if not more, 5 hours of charging ability. I would put them on to charge the night before a race. I would put them on that morning, head out to do my run, and they would be at 20%. 10 minutes later, they would turn off. The Jaybird customer service, they were less than helpful in finding a solution for me. On the other hand, Apple products, every time I've contacted Apple, they have been more than helpful. So big plus for me. Another thing that bothered me about the Jaybirds is after I do a race, I would let them sit around my neck as I walk around, gather my water and such. They had a tendency to slide down, and I always thought I'm going to lose them. So I would take my visor and I would tuck them into my visor. Well, then they're flapping around when they're not in my ear. So that kind of bothered me. Great thing about these guys, magnets. The one thing that I thought I was not going to like about the new Beats is when they're in your ears, this cord wraps around your neck. And I thought I was really going to hate that, but they are so light, you hardly even feel them. Another thing that was a problem for me with the Jaybirds, I could not find an earbud fin that fit properly into my ear. So I would be running along, and after about an hour, they started to hurt. Not just hurt, they really hurt, to the point where I would have to take them out and put them in my pocket. These guys, on the other hand, super comfortable. Now I've worn them at an hour at a time, no problem at all. I don't know if the design is different or if they're just smaller, but they work for me. I love them. Another thing that I really like about the Beats is they will connect to all of my Apple devices automatically. Someone like me, that is super important. Another funky little quirky thing that the Jaybirds has is their charging clip. If you can see that, you have to line up the dots to get them in there. And it's really awkward, and I always thought I'm going to break it or that I don't have it lined up right. I'm fumble fingers when it comes to that. Now, the Beats, on the other hand, they come with, and I'm going to read this because I don't know what these things are. It is a Lightning to USB-A charging cable. Super easy. Simple. Plug it into your block, plug it into your wall. Voila! Love that. So again, that is my humble opinion on the Jaybirds versus the Beats. They're both great quality products. The Jaybirds just didn't work for me. I'm truly enjoying these Beats, and I hope I continue to enjoy these Beats for years to come. If you don't already have a pair of wireless earbuds and you are considering purchasing some, please take in consideration the things that I have said, and Beats win it for me. So there you go. I am heading out the door for run number 18, which is the final run of week 6. It is a 7-miler, so I'm not taking the GoPro camera with the gimbal because this will be the longest run I've done having to hold it, and I just don't feel comfortable enough to do that. So lucky you won't have to hear my ramblings as I go along on this run. So let's get going. At the halfway point, it's a hill, so I have decided to take an extended walk break. So unfortunately, this means you get to hear me ramble some more. It is a beautiful day for running. It is about 56 degrees. It's a little sunny, got sunscreen on, so we're okay. Absolutely beautiful today. I'll check back with you at mile 4. Mile 4, 3 to go. Feeling strong. How about you? Longest run of the training plan. The stars are aligned. The weather's great. I don't know if I could have done this in 80 or 90 degree heat. Let's go. Mile 5, 2 to go. Feeling good. Completed mile number 6. Uno más. That's all the Spanish I know. There you have it. 7 miles completed. 1 hour and 8 minutes. A pace of 9:43. I'm happy with that. All that's left to wrap up week 6 of our Honolulu Marathon training plan is a 45-second plank. Let's do it. Wrap up this week. This 45-second plank completes week 6 of our marathon training for the Honolulu Marathon. I have done 16 miles in 2 hours and 9 minutes this week. That also includes the final 5K of the Incredibles running shorts offered by Run Disney. So next week we will be traveling to Missoula, Montana to participate in the Big 3 Challenge. So I want you to join me then.